We direct your attention to the winner's circle. In conjunction with College Scholarship Day, presented by Lane's End, 2 lucky students are taking home $10,000 in scholarship money. Congratulations to our winners, Kate Cox and Lara Martin. They are accompanied by Lane's End Representative Andy Farish-Day and Keeneland Senior Director of Operations and Community Relations, Kara Heisen-Buttle. Keeneland's 7th race upcoming. The turf is listed good. The rail at 10 feet. Double and pick 3 wagering started the late pick 4. In race 7, scratch the 5, Nice Ace. Scratch the 6, Outlaw Kid. Also scratch number 8, Devil's Tower. Also scratch the 12, Smokin' Jay. And scratch the 15, Canthari, and the 16, Balakazoo. A reminder, number 13, Let My People Go, draws into the race. Likewise, the 14, Cherubic Factor, also draws into the race.
Race number 7, 16 minutes to post, and this race does start the late pick 4. This is, to me, the most challenging race of the afternoon here at Keeneland. This is a turf sprint, 5.5 furlongs for 4 and up, which have not won 18,000 3 times other than or state bred, or not 1 and 2 other than maiden claiming starter restricted on turf since the 28th of April, or non-winners of 4. And every time you have the or in the condition, it just opens up more opportunities for high-level runners to be eligible for these races. This is essentially, in my opinion, and I think most would agree, stakes level types that we're dealing with here today. Ambivalent, the number 3 horse at 11-1. This is a son of a Constitution for Grant Forrester, who won his last race at Fairgrounds. We just saw a Fairgrounds invader win on the turf course 2 races back in Evan Harlan, so don't discount the Fairgrounds form. And here's a 6-year-old that last year at the age of 5 was winning and running extremely well at Del Mar during the summer months for trainer Doug O'Neill. This horse is more than capable of competing and winning this race here today. 11-1 is a phenomenal price, but these are the types of prices you get on horses like this when there's so much depth and you've got these big fields. So I'll take my shot with Ambivalent. The run that he's on, his turf sprints are his best. He is a 3-time winner. They've all come while sprinting on turf. 1 at Santa Anita, 1 at Del Mar, 1 at Fairgrounds, and we'll see if he can get that 1 here at Keeneland Racecourse. Just came down to 10-1 for Grant Forrester and Gulliver Racing. The number 10 horse to the outside, Oceanic for Jordan Blair off the 4-month layoff. He's got so much back class. This is the definition of the types of horses that you get in races that are written like this, these types of conditions. He's a gelding by Constitution, another son of Constitution. He's got course form here at Keeneland Racecourse. He didn't break well last time out at Turfway on the synthetic. Don't worry about the synthetic race. He's a better horse on turf. He was beaten a half a length in the Grade 2 in the Arctic at Woodbine on yielding ground back in the fall months. He was beaten a half a length, and he finished 7th. That's how tough that race was. Big Invasion won, a very good turf sprinter. It's been some time since he's won. That's fair. He won the DeHaas Stakes in September of 2022. He was runner-up in the Woodford Stakes here at Keeneland that same year behind Golden Pal, one of the best turf sprinters that we've seen in recent history, as well as not far behind another phenomenal turf sprinters and one of the best turf sprinters we've seen in recent history in Caravel. He is just a good racehorse. He also, going back to last season, if you want to keep the conversation going on the competition, he was in the common race at Churchill Downs that No Balls was able to win, and No Balls would win the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint last year in the fall. Oceanic, a legit horse, deserves respect. He's getting it. He's 7-2. He's my second choice. He's Gabby's top selection and one of the keys to her entire day here today at Keeneland Racecourse. And then the number 1 horse, that is Gentle Soul for Brett Calhoun, 17-1 right now. It seems an odd spot for him to be running in, first of all, because he's a route horse. But I saw Brett Calhoun do this at Fairgrounds recently with a route horse coming off of a layoff that was brought back into a sprint. It was a very good runner. And Brett's bringing him into this spot as a 7-year-old gelding. If things work out here today, I would not be surprised. Good horses can do just about anything, and this is a very good horse. He's made nearly $250,000. He likes turf. He's a horse that's making his Keeneland debut. There are prices in this race that are bigger than what they should be, and as I said, it's just because of the depth of the field and the size of the group of runners that we have here in race number 7. It does start the late pick 4. The approach that I am taking, I'm buying this race. I'm hitting the all button. It's that kind of event. The horses, even to the outside, Just Might, the 11, he's got so much speed. We'll see how he fares. Mark of the Z is a horse that I've always been drawn to, the number 9 horse who's 10-1. He's a 2-time winner at Keeneland Racecourse. It's been 6 months for him. He comes in fresh. He wasn't beaten all that far by Caravel in the Shakertown in April of last season. One of the best Michigan breds for what that's worth that we've ever seen, Mark of the Z, the 9. Bottom line is, there are no surprises. However this race turns out, might be a surprise as far as a big price, but it won't be a surprise based on the form and the types of horses that we're dealing with here in race number 7. Then I'll go 2 deep in race number 8 as we'll move back over to the main track. The 3 and the number 6, Dreamlike, will be the heavy favorite, and then the 6, Brigade Commander. I'll go 3 deep in the Bear Double Dog Dare with Raging Sea, Cilia, as well as the number 6 horse, Hidden Connection. And I would like to have more coverage, I'll be honest with you, in race number 10. It's that kind of a race. The 9 and 11 are the final 2 on this ticket as far as the final leg is concerned. But don't sleep on Loyal Company. Gabby Gaudette brought a very strong case on Loyal Company, the 6 in race number 10. One of the best cases that I've seen in our time being here at Keeneland Racecourse. So it is a very intriguing late pick 4 that we've got ahead of us. Keep in mind, yesterday's late pick 4, 50-cent minimum wager, paid over $30,000. Good luck. 10 minutes to post, race 7.
Your attention, please. A late jockey change in Keeneland's upcoming 7th race. The jockey for the 2 win from within will be Irad Ortiz Jr. Number 2, win from within. Make the jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. Looking ahead to Keeneland's 8th race. In the 8th race, jockey change on the 7 Egon. That'll be Luan Machado. That's in Keeneland's 8th race, number 7 Egon, late jockey change to Luan Machado. Horses are entering the track for Keeneland's 7th race, the Brookstone Farm, an allowance for 4-year-olds and up, 5.5 furlongs on the turf, which is listed good, the rail at 10 feet. Double and pick 3 wagering start of the late pick 4. A reminder, Irad Ortiz Jr. is the jockey for number 2, win from within. Irad Ortiz Jr. rides the 2, win from within. Scratch the 5, Nice Ace. Scratch the 6, Outlaw Kid. Also scratch the 8, Devil's Tower. Scratch the 12, Smokin' Jay, and scratch the 15, Canthari, and 16, Balakazoo. A reminder, 13 draws in, 14 draws in. Let my people go and Cherubic Factor, respectively. Post time is 6 minutes.
There's Olympic runner carrying the Gary Barber Silks, the number 4 horse, 6-1. Luis Saez riding for Mark Cassie. This is an 8-year-old Giaponte gelding. He's made over $584,000. Just more class in this race as we double box in the current favorite, the number 7 horse, Axthelm. But the number 4 Olympic runner is Tom Leach's long shot pick of the day. Here's a horse that was routing last time out. He cuts back in distance. He's been a consistent turf sprinter over the course of his career. His last win came going 5 furlongs at Colonial when he was just off the pace. So definitely a contender in here. But as mentioned, Axthelm, the number 7, he's taken some late play. He's down to 7-2 for Safi Joseph Jr. Into Mischief, 5-year-old who's made over $250,000. He won his last race at Gulfstream Park over that extremely fast turf course. And since then, he's come in with some 3 furlong workouts to maintain that fitness that he's established, obviously, over the course of his year last year and also at the beginning of this year. He has been consistently racing since September at Kentucky Downs, and fitness certainly not an issue with this 5-year-old. Extremely wide open race, 7-2 on Axthelm as the pick 4 pool continues to grow, nearing $200,000. Less than 4 minutes to post.
Horses have reached the starting gate for Keeneland's 7th race, the Brookstone Farm, start of the late pick 4. Moving into line, race 7. Olympic runner comes forward. Just Might moves into line. Axthelm goes in. Here is Let My People Go. Cherubic Factor, the last one. Goes in. They're at the post. And they're off. Just Might and Axthelm both have early speed. Mark of the Z is up close in between that pair. And here comes Win From Within, moving up down to the inside. Just Might, outward from the rail, leads at 3/4 of a length. Win From Within goes second. Mark of the Z third. Cherubic Factor is in fourth on the outside. Axthelm is shuffled back down toward the inside. In fifth, Let My People Go is a wide sixth. Oceanic, seventh between horses. Ambivalent is in eighth position. Gentle Soul, outward from the rail, is ninth. Olympic Runner is last of the 10. 21.69 seconds was the time for the opening quarter. Just Might is the leader by 3 lengths off the far turn. Just over a quarter mile to go. Mark of the Z is second. Win From Within is third. Cherubic Factor is in fourth between horses. Let My People Go, then Oceanic and Ambivalent. Just Might still the leader into the final furlong. Just Might leads it by 3. Here's Mark of the Z coming forward. Oceanic is coming as well. Win From Within fourth toward the rail. Oceanic, big strides to come forward and take the lead in deep stretch. Oceanic. Ray Gutierrez to win it. Just Might did hang on for second. Photo for show.
The veteran Oceanic coming with it here today at Keeneland Racecourse, and what back class he has. And how about the price that you get on Oceanic? His price drifted late, but he did not drift late in this race. He kept a straight course. Good run from Just Might. He's showing his speed once again. He's going to hold on for second, and then a blanket finish for that third money. But Oceanic back in top form here today at Keeneland.
Unofficial results of Keeneland's 7th race. Number 10, Oceanic, finished first. Number 11, Just Might, was second. Number 7, Axthelm, third. Number 2, Win From Within, fourth. 10, 11, 7, 2. Unofficial. Seventh race results official. 10, 11, 7, 2, the official results. Into the winner's circle for race 7, the official winner of the Brookstone Farm, number 10, Oceanic. Owned by the Surfside Stables LLC of Debbie Apple, trained by Jordan Blair. Ray Gutierrez is the winning jockey. Oceanic, 7-year-old gelded son of Constitution out of Rockin' Girl by Rock Hard 10, bred in Kentucky by DP Racing LLC. 5.5 furlongs over the turf listed good, 1 minute 2.32 seconds. In the winner's circle, the trophy presentation for the Brookstone Farm to the connections of Oceanic. We direct your attention to the winner's circle at this time. Joining us are the Keeneland College ambassadors and interns. Keeneland provides a range of collegiate opportunities designed to empower students and immerse them in the thoroughbred industry through hands-on engagement and mentorship. Through both internships and the ambassador program presented by Lane's End, students are encouraged to explore an array of career paths within the industry, gaining valuable experience along the way. These programs play a pivotal role in cultivating the next generation of racing professionals and help shape the future of the thoroughbred industry. Keeneland's 8th race upcoming, double and pick 3 wagering, and this will start the last of the day's rolling pick 3s. Track condition is fast for the main track. The turf is listed good. Mile and a 16th, race 8 finishes in the short stretch at the first wire. Scratch the 1, Stonemont Reunion, and scratch the 2, Hurry, Hurry. A reminder, the jockey change for the 7, Egon, Luan Machado. Number 7, Egon, Luan Machado, the jockey.
Race number 8 up next, less than 17 minutes to post. First level allowance condition, 1 mile and 1/16 the distance. First wire finish, short stretch here in race number 8. Scratch the inside 2. So the 3 Dreamlike, the 6-5 favorite right now, draws post position number 1 with those scratches. Dreamlike for Rapoli Stable and St. Elias Stable. They purchased this colt as a yearling here at the Keeneland September sale in 2021 for $975,000. His first 3 starts of his career equaled a couple of seconds, and even as a maiden, he was third, only beaten a neck in the Grade 2 Wood Memorial. Came back in the summer at Saratoga, broke his maiden by 6 3/4 lengths. Couldn't back that up with a follow-up run that was quite good enough to do much, to be honest with you, at Saratoga on the 13th of August, beaten 13 lengths, but boy, did he bounce back in the Grade 1 at Pennsylvania Derby, right behind Saudi Crown, that very nice runner of Brad Cox, out of the Brad Cox barn. His last race was in the Breeders' Cup Classic, the race of the year as far as the handicap division is concerned in North America and for the world, for that matter, when it comes to dirt racing, in my opinion. He was 8th that day. White Abario, the winner, Dermasotogake, and Proxy rounded out the top 3 in the Breeders' Cup Classic. That was 5 months back. It's the perfect spot for him to get back into a winner's circle photo, and also for him to get his 2024 campaign underway in earnest. He is a beautiful son of Gunrunner, Chestnut Colt, Tappet First Dam. Gunrunner and Tappet, that cross is so good. If you look at the short time that we've seen Gunrunner fillies and colts out of Tappet First Dams, there are so many stakes winners and good horses that have come out of that cross, and here is another horse that certainly can carry that tradition on, and already has already done very, very well over the course of his career. So there's no doubt that he is the horse to beat down on the inside with Irad Ortiz Jr., last seen in the Breeders' Cup Classic. The number 6 horse, Brigade Commander for Dallas Stewart, son of Hardspun. He doesn't come in with the gaudy credentials that the favorite Dreamlike does, but he comes in with some good races, and that's what matters. He was a winner last time out at Fairgrounds. He beat Princess Spur to the wire, but then it was disqualified and placed second that day. We saw Princess Spur run well here earlier in the meet just last week, and he also was runner-up behind Pyrenees, a very impressive winner in the off-track for Cherie DeVoe last week as well here at Keeneland Racecourse. So you got to respect the company that he's keeping, and a horse that has been better on dirt, and he's shown that as of late, and he's really blossomed in his last couple of races after getting his year underway in December at the beginning of that Fairgrounds meet down in New Orleans, Louisiana. Don't sleep on Brigade Commander. He's got some speed to put some pressure on Dreamlike the 3, who's going to have to hold some position down on the inside in this race drawing post 1. And then finally, the number 5 horse, I end up there with the scratch of a few of these horses in here as far as my third selection. The 5 Game Warden, Tyler Gaffalione for Ken Ramsey. They're going to add blinkers today. Back on, actually. He wore blinkers in June of last summer when he was with Bill Mott. He was claimed for $75,000 in September at Churchill Downs. Broke his maiden at Gulfstream going the 1-turn mile. He could have a pace presence in this race as well with the addition of blinkers going back on and going into that first turn. Don't sleep on him as far as the third choice is concerned, but I'm pretty confident in these top 2, to be honest with you. The number 10 is the second choice, Cagliostro for Cherie DeVoe, upstart colt, who also comes in with some strong credentials as far as running in the Louisiana Derby, the Indiana Derby, Smarty Jones, and most recently the Oklahoma Derby. But we'll talk more about that 3-1 shot, Cagliostro, once they head trackside. Good luck in race number 8, less than 13 minutes to post. And this 8th race, do keep in mind, it does offer you your final pick 3 opportunity of the day on this 10-race card.
Horses are entering the track for Keeneland's 8th race, the Shamrock Glen, and allowance for 4-year-olds and up at 1 mile and a 16th over the fast main track. Race will finish in the short stretch at the first wire. Double and pick 3 wagering starts the last of the day's rolling pick 3s. Scratch the 1, Stonemont Reunion, and scratch the 2, Hurry, Hurry. A reminder, the jockey for number 7, Egon Luan Machado. Number 7, Egon Luan Machado, the jockey. Post time at 7 minutes.
As promised, there's Cagliostro, the number 10 horse, who's 5-2 right now. He is the second choice, clear second choice in this group. Pretty battle-tested 3-year-old making his 4-year-old debut running in the Louisiana Derby. As I mentioned, the Indiana Derby, he was back behind Verifying and Raise Kane, 2 very nice runners. He was second in the Smarty Jones to Irmericolo, and then last time out, he chased How Did He Do That around there, who sprung a big upset in the Oklahoma Derby at Remington Park in September. He is a strong runner. There's no question about it. Strong opportunity here as they add blinkers to this colt for the first time. As you can see, those black blinkers. He's feeling good. He looks good. This is a horse that was a 2-year-old purchase at OBS April for $385,000, and he's just gotten better. He got better once they started to go 2 turns with him, and he did progress over the course of that 3-year-old season, running as high as a 94 as far as a Beyer speed figure is concerned. Really, the benchmark in a Beyer speed figure would be 100. There are a few horses that can earn a Beyer speed figure of 100, and there are horses that have earned higher than that 100 mark. But to be in the 90s range at the age of 3, now an older horse, 4-year-old, moving towards this 4-year-old campaign, Cagliostro is definitely a strong alternative to the favorite Dreamlike, who is 6-5 on the board right now. Good luck. Race 8 coming up in 4 minutes.
Horses have reached the starting gate for Keeneland's 8th race, the Shamrock Glen. Moving into line, race 8. Game Warden comes forward, along with Single Dot Yacht. Brigade Commander. Cagliostro will be the last one. Goes in, first wire, at the post. And they're off. There goes Brigade Commander for the lead and Cagliostro from the outside. These two come to the front. Dreamlight gets away racing in third, and Egon moves up from between horses from fourth as they head into the first turn. Cagliostro to the outside, contesting the lead with Brigade Commander, who saves the ground against the rail. So Brigade Commander shows the way around the first turn, leads at a half length as Cagliostro goes second toward the outside, a length and a half. Dreamlike his third toward the inside. Egon fourth. Glen Airy three wide, moving up one spot from fifth, now to challenge from third as they head on to the backstretch. Single Dot Yacht is tucked away near the back of the pack and is right alongside of Havildar, and then a gap of another length and a half or so back to the trailer Game Warden following the opening quarter. Headed up the backstretch, Cagliostro and Brigade Commander continue their battle for the lead. They're matching strides. Another length and a half to Glen Airy, who's third up on the outside, just a half length. Dreamlike, fourth back toward the inside. Then Havildar, who's down toward the rail, tries to challenge now for the fifth position. Egon is outside of that one. Single Dot Yacht is next to last, and Game Warden trails 8 lengths off the lead as they move on to the far turn. Cagliostro outward from the rail, leads at a half length. Brigade Commander is second toward the inside, and then Dreamlike, who's looking to move off the rail to find some more running room from third. They're at the quarter pole and is still 3 lengths from the lead. Glen Airy is fourth on the outside. Now Dreamlike has to go out toward the extreme outside at the top of the short stretch. It is coming after Cagliostro. Brigade Commander drops back along the rail toward third, but up front Cagliostro has the lead. Dreamlike is right there, but needs to find more in deep stretch. Dreamlike outside, Cagliostro toward the inside. Cagliostro with the lead. Dreamlike is still trying, but here comes the wire. Cagliostro hangs on to win it by a neck over Dreamlike, who was second.
This is a tale of two trips, really, in my opinion, between Cagliostro and Dreamlike. He was down on the inside. Dreamlike, the 3, had to wait to get out. The 10, Cagliostro, was able to get the jump on him, and that was the difference. Both of these horses are not stopping. Dreamlike is slowly getting there, but he runs out of ground, and Cagliostro, with the addition of blinkers here today, picks up his second lifetime win and defeats the favorite here today. 2 very nice 4-year-olds to keep an eye on for the rest of 2024.
The unofficial results of Keeneland's 8th race. Number 10, Cagliostro, finished first. Number 3, Dreamlike, was second. Number 6, Brigade Commander, was third. Number 4, Havildar, was fourth. 10-3-6-4, unofficial. Moving into the winner's circle for Keeneland's 8th race, the Shamrock Glen, number 10, Cagliostro. Owned by the Twin Brook Stables, by David and Gordo, West Point Thoroughbreds, Manganero Bloodstock, the Nice Guys Stables, Reynolds Racing, SH Racing, Iapetus Racing, and Jason Taylor Equine, Cherie DeVoe, the trainer, Jose Ortiz, the jockey. Cagliostro, 4-year-old son of Upstart, out of A Rose for Isabel by Hard Spun. The winner, bred in Florida by Lance Caldwell and Janice Clark. Mile and a 16th over the fast main track, 1 minute 43.89 seconds. Eighth race results official. 10-3-6-4, the official results. In the winner's circle, the Shamrock Glen Trophy presentation to the connections of Cagliostro. Keeneland's ninth and featured race upcoming. This will start the last of the day's rolling doubles. Race 9, the 29th running of the Baird Double Dog Dare Stakes, Grade 3. Mile and a 16th over the fast main track. Race will finish in the short stretch at the first wire. No scratches, no jockey changes in the featured ninth race. A reminder, the overweight number 2, Queen of Missoula, the jockey, 1 pound over.
This is our Friday feature, the Grade 3 Bear Double Dog Dare Stakes, a mile and a 16th for fillies and mares 4 and up, featuring some of the best in the distaff division and one of the toughest Grade 3s that you'll find in all of 2024. I promise you that. There is a look at Scylla, the number 3 horse for Judd Monte, filly by Tappet out of that first dam closed hatches. That makes her a full sister to Tacitus, the millionaire and graded stakes winner. Now, Scylla in her first 2 starts toyed with company. One here at Keeneland and then over at Churchill Downs. Last time out, she was the heavy favorite, and rightfully so. But she was defeated by a very good filly and mare, older mare, by the name of Beth's Dream, who gave her first real challenge. And she was only beaten a neck. I think that she will gain something out of that effort and that challenge that was put forth in front of her, and she did not back down from. Obviously, expectations from day one with this pedigree, with these connections, Judd Mont and Bill Mott, who's conditioned her, are always going to be high, and they should be. And I feel that moving forward, Scylla is going to be a very big force in this distaff division in 2024. She'll have to come with it today because, as I mentioned, this is a very difficult race and features horses like Hidden Connection, the number 6 horse, who's 8-1. This is a filly that did not handle the Houston Ladies Classic at Sam Houston last time out. Prior to that, she won the Spanky Broussard at Fairgrounds. This is the 6th Hidden Connection. She is a warrior. She does not back down from a challenge, and she runs this pattern of good race, bad race, good race, and if she holds true to that pattern, she's sitting on a good race. Now, this mare has made well over $750,000. She's got speed. She's got Ray Gutierrez, who's ridden her multiple times in the past. She's going to try to put some pressure on these horses in here, and I think she is capable of picking up a check at the very least, and certainly capable of springing a mild upset at odds of 8-1. Raging Sea, the number 1 horse for Chad Brown and Alpha Delta Stable, a filly that broke her maiden at Saratoga as a 2-year-old, would come and finish 3rd behind Wonder Wheel, the eventual 2-year-old champion in the Darley Alcibiades, and 3rd also to Wonder Wheel in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. She's come back as a 3-year-old. This will be her 4-year-old debut. Put together a few efforts that took her some time to get back into those winning ways, but capped off her 2023 campaign with the win in the Cumley Stakes at Aqueduct, going a mile and 8. The one concern that I would have with a filly like Raging Sea is the distance. Is she going to get outrun? Is she going to be able to reel them in? Because the short stretch, the first wire finish, and the speed that's in this race, a mile and a 16th may come up a bit quick for Raging Sea, but she is capable. There is no question about it here today in the Grade 3 Baird Double Dog Dare.
I do have a lot of respect for the 3 Scylla, but I will take a slight shot against her with the number 4 Loves, just because this filly mare, I should say, looks like a good one. And she has proven before in the past that she can get herself ready in the mornings and fire first off of a long layoff. A perfect example of this was this time last year during the Keeneland Spring Meet. She came back off of a year layoff, and she won by open lengths, beating that maiden special weight field by over 11. She would go on to win 2 races after that and then finish 4th in the Grade 3 Molly Pitcher. I think she comes back in a big way, and she looks to be the controlling speed today.
And Gabby, she's so well related as well. We talked about Scylla, the full sister to Tacitus. Loved is a half sister to the Grade 1 winner Maxfield, who won the Grade 1 Claiborne Breeders' Fraternity at the age of 2, and then as a 4-year-old won the Grade 1 Clark at Churchill Downs. So big families, big pedigrees, big time fillies and mares here in the Grade 3 Bear Double Dog Dare.
Horses are entering the track for Keeneland's 9th and featured race, 29th running of the Baird Double Dog Dare Stakes. Grade 3, fillies and mares age 4 and up, a mile and a 16th over the fast main track. Race will finish in the short stretch, the first wire. Starts the last of the day's rolling doubles. Overweight, the 2 Queen of Missoula, the jockey 1 pound over. Post time at 7 minutes. Parading to the post for the Baird Double Dog Dare. Number 1, Raging Sea, is owned by the Alpha Delta Stables of John Clay. The trainer, Chad Brown. The jockey, Flavian Pratt. Two, Queen of Missoula, owned by Jeremiah Kane. Trained by Ben Colebrook. The jockey, Luan Machado. Number 3, Scylla, races for Judd Mott of Fahad bin Khalid. Trained by Bill Mott. The jockey, Javier Castellano. Number 4, Loved, races for Godolphin LLC of Mohammed Al Maktoum and others, trained by Brendan Walsh, the jockey, Tyler Gaffalione. 5, Saddle Up Jesse, owned by Mike Ryan, trained by Brittany Russell, the jockey, Irad Ortiz Jr. 6, Hidden Connection, owned by the Hidden Brook Farm of James Hall, owned by Black Type Thoroughbreds of Jake Ballas, trained by Brett Calhoun, the jockey, Ray Gutierrez. And number 7, Curl Girl, owned by Medallion Racing of Philip Shelton, owned also by Joey Platts, trained by Phil D'Amato. Luis Saez is the jockey. The Baird Double Dog Dare, the feature coming up in 6 minutes.
There's a look at Love, the number 4 horse, who is currently sitting at 4-1 on the board. Boy, does she look ready to go off this 9-month layoff. You would have no idea looking at her that it's been since July of last summer that she last competed. She is ready to go. She has an attitude about her of all positive things when she came out onto the track. Just love this filly and the way that she looks amongst a very good-looking group of fillies and mares. Love the half-sister to Maxfield, the 2-time Grade 1 winner, carrying the Godolphin Blue with Tyler Gaffalione. She is ramped up and ready to take this charge on here today in one of the deepest Grade 3s, as I mentioned, that you will see in all of 2024. Scylla is the even money favorite for Judd Mott. Good luck in the Baird Double Dog Dare, our feature on this Friday. Less than 5 minutes to post.
Horses have reached the starting gate for Keeneland's 9th and featured race, 29th running of the Baird Double Dog Dare Stakes, Grade 3. Moving into line, 9th race. Scylla moves into line. Now Loved. Saddle Up Jesse. Hidden Connection coming forward. Curl Girl will be the last to load. Last one going in. Moves into line. First wire at the post. And they're off in the Baird Double Dog Dare Stakes. There goes Curl Girl from the outside with Hidden Connection, and Loved will go with them, and these three come forward past Raging Sea, who's away running in the 4th position from that inside starting spot. It is Loved who moves forward, starts to clear, and gets over to the rail now midway on the first turn. Loved is the early leader, 3/4 of a length. Hidden Connection between horses, 2nd. Curl Girl far outside in 3rd. Raging Sea back to the inside in 4th, joined by Scylla, 5th in between horses, and then Saddle Up Jesse in a gap of 2 more lengths back to Queen of Missoula, who is last. Opening quarter, 24.11 seconds. Loved is the leader. On to the backstretch they go. Loved leads at a neck. Hidden Connection alongside. In 2nd, a length and a half to Curl Girl, far outside. In 3rd, a half length. Raging Sea to the inside. His 4th, a half length. Scylla between horses. His 5th, a half length. Saddle Up Jesse, 6th on her outside. 2 more lengths back to Queen of Missoula, who trails for the move to the far turn. The opening half mile, 48.62 seconds. Back up front. Loved to the inside and Hidden Connection to the outside. And these two continue their tussle for the lead. Gap of 2 lengths to Raging Sea, who's 3rd, a half length. Curl Girl has lost some ground to the outside. In 4th, Scylla looking toward the inside in 5th. Saddle Up Jesse goes wide in 6th. That pair still 6 from the front. They're moving by the quarter pole. Queen of Missoula is last, and Hidden Connection has taken the lead away from Loved and has opened up by 3 lengths, top of the short stretch. But here comes Raging Sea, and then Loved back toward the inside on either side of Hidden Connection. Raging Sea into the final furlong has the lead. Scylla is running late. She's 4th, she's 3rd, but she's a good 5 lengths behind, as Raging Sea will win the Baird Double Dog Dare Stakes for Flavian Pratt. Hidden Connection 2nd, Scylla 3rd, and Loved across the wire in 4th.
That is back-to-back Grade 3 wins for this well-bred daughter of Curlin, Raging Sea. She waited for her turn, and once she was asked to go on and kick on, she did so easily here in the Grade 3 Baird Double Dog Dare Stakes. Mentioned this was going to be a race in which it's going to produce some high-level distaffers moving forward in 2024. This will be a name that you'll hear plenty more from if she stays in this kind of form. Raging Sea, impressive in today's feature.
Unofficial results of Keeneland's ninth and featured race. Number 1, Raging Sea, finished first. Number 6, Hidden Connection, was second. Number 3, Scylla, was third. Number 4, Loved, was fourth. 1634 unofficial. Keeneland's ninth and featured race, the 29th running of the Baird Double Dog Dare Stakes Grade 3. The winner, number 1, Raging Sea. Owned by the Alpha Delta Stables of John Clay, trained by Chad Brown, the jockey Flavian Pratt. Raging Sea, a 4-year-old filly by Carlin out of Stormy Welcome by Stormcat, bred in Kentucky by Alpha Delta Stables LLC. Mile and a 16th over the fast main track, 1 minute 44.24 seconds. Results are official for the ninth race. 1634, the official results. Now the trophy presentation for the Grade 3 Baird Double Dog Dare Stakes. Steve Grossman, branch manager, managing director, and Tom Kessinger, financial advisor, managing director. They present the trophy to the connections of Raging Sea.
Raging Sea all business today in the Grade 3 Bear Double Dog Dare for Alpha Delta Stable, Chad Brown and Flavian Pratt. You had the setup in front of you. The pace wasn't that quick. Was that able to keep you much closer to the pace here today?
Yeah, absolutely. We had a good draw. She jumped well out of there, and we were able to get a good stocking position. She was traveling well all the way around and got the job done. Great job by Chad and get her ready after a long layoff.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Coming into this race, Chad, off that layoff, did you feel that you were going to see the Raging Sea that we saw last year?
You know, she's a bit of a lazy horse in the morning, so I wasn't quite sure we had her fit enough, but I'll tell you, she's a real afternoon horse. When we put the saddle on her, I felt a lot better. She was on her toes and ready to go. I want to thank the owner, John Clay, for keeping her in training. Reynolds Bell, who's here with us, mated this horse, is the bloodstock manager and manages the horses for Mr. Clay. They're a great team. They decided to run her again another year, and based on how we got started, it's probably going to be her best year yet.
Looking at the rest of the calendar year, are we talking Grade 1 company for this filly? Is she the type after this kind of performance?
That was our hope when we huddled up and tried to give her another season here, and she's done super. She's gotten so much bigger and stronger, and she's Grade 1 place. But if we can win that Grade 1 race with her, it'd make her quite valuable. It'd be pretty rewarding for Mr. Clay.
Congratulations. Enjoyed this one.
Thank you.
Raging Sea, brilliant today in the Grade 3 Bear Double Dog Dare.
Thank you, Scott. Keeneland's 10th and final race upcoming. The turf listed good today. The rail at 10 feet. Carryover for the Toyota Super High 5, $9,780. Scratch the 4, Franz Joseph. Number 4, Franz Joseph, scratched.
Race number 10 will close out this Friday card on this 10 race card. Race number 10, just double checking myself here as we get ready for the nightcaps. Second level allowance condition is the level in which these horses will be competing over the turf course, which remain listed as good for the final turf race and the final race of the day. I'm going to take a shot with a long shot. That is Wicked Finn, the number 9 horse for trainer Blake Kelly. He's a 6-year-old. He's a 7-time winner from 31 career starts. Last time out, put together a good effort at Gulfstream Park, going 7.5 furlongs from off the pace, and a runner that we've seen flashes of very big races from. He was second place, or he was runner-up, finished second in the Red Bank Stakes last September at Monmouth Park. We saw him pick off a couple of wins in back-to-back fashion last summer and last springtime in those consecutive wins between Delaware and Colonial. But a 6-year-old, 32nd start of his career, I'm going to give a nod to this horse and hope that he can build off of that race at Gulfstream Park as he shows up here at Keeneland for the first time in his career. He can sit forward in the race. He can lay off the pace and make a run. Just a consistent type that I think fits this group here today to close out the Keeneland card. He's 19-1 on the board as it stands right now. Northern Invader, the 11, 5-2 morning line, 5-2 favorite, 9-5 morning line favorite, but a horse that last year they were so high on. He won the Giaponti Stakes at the Belmont at Aqueduct Meet. We saw him at Churchill Downs in an off-the-turf race, which was taken by Gigante, the Commonwealth turf, and also he was beaten by Gigante at Fairgrounds. And last time out, facing older horses for the first time, 4-year-old and older horses for the first time, he ended up finishing 4th with a wide trip. He's got a wide draw again today. We'll see what the decision is from Jose Ortiz as to where to place him, but he can be forward, it does seem, based on some of his races, and also take off the pace. So an adaptable sort at 5-2. This is another horse on this card that we could see big things moving forward off of this run here today for the rest of 2024. And then the number 5 horse, Dabab, the number 5 horse for Ed Vaughn. This is a son of No Nay Never, who is going to be back out to a mile. He added blinkers last time out. Those blinkers come off. Didn't quite work with him in that sprint race, and you can understand why he put them on, looking to get a little bit more sharpness out of him, but that also cost him in the end. He's a horse that wants to lay off the pace and make a run. And Adam Beschizza rides today. He's 12-1 on the board right now. This is a former UK-based runner between Newmarket, Lingfield, and Kempton, if you look down the past performances. But I think that he's sitting on a solid race here today because his first race in the United States in July of last year, he didn't run bad. Then he started to go into Stakes Company. Now he's back in against Allowance Company. I would expect a move forward from this number 5 horse, the 5-year-old son of No Nay Never. Race 10, it is the Toyota Super High 5 carryover event. Close to $10,000 carrying from yesterday. Get involved in that $1 base minimum wager, the Toyota Super High 5, available here in race 10, and that gets underway in less than 12 minutes.
Horses are entering the track for Keeneland's 10th and final race, the Mill Ridge Allowance, 4-year-olds and up, 1 mile. Over the turf listed good, the rail at 10 feet. Carryover for the Toyota Super High 5, $9,780. Scratch the 4, Franz Joseph. Number 4, Franz Joseph, is scratched. Post time at 7 minutes.
Horses warming up for the 10th and final, less than 5 minutes to post. We're looking at the Chad Brown runner, that is Belloni, the son of Fast Company, who comes into this race off of a 5th place finish going 7.5 at Gulfstream Park. He was just outrun early on in a very quick pace, and that's been the case in his last 2 races. He was part of a quick pace in the Grade 3 Manila. He settled off that quick pace last time out and finished up pretty well. He's getting action down to 9-2 right now. He did win the Woodhaven Stakes. That's been his only U.S. victory since coming over from France, and we'll see if he's able to replicate that kind of performance where he can stay within reach and settle from off the pace. He's a beautiful 4-year-old gelding, and Chad Brown looking to take the late daily double here this afternoon. The number 6 horse, Loyal Company. Gabby made a strong case for this horse this morning on Today at Keeneland. Folks have listened. He's 3-1 right now. This is a gelding by Frosted, and she pointed out his last race at Gulfstream Park going 7.5. He was so far out of it, but in the blink of an eye, past the wire and in his gallop out, he was in front. He got better as that race went on. That was a very fast pace that he caught that afternoon as well. He comes out of that same race as the number 1 horse, the Chad Brown runner that we were just talking about. So the action on the number 6 Loyal Company has to be recognized and getting further distance here today. And I don't think the pace will be quite as quick as what both the 1 and 6 saw in that race on the 2nd of March at Gulfstream Park. So he should be within touch. And if he kicks the way that he did late in that race, watch out for Loyal Company. I'm a bit surprised that the 11 is not a shorter price. He's 5-2, Northern Invader. I thought he would be closer to the 9-5 as the morning line suggests, but he's hanging at 5-2 right now for a horse that had so much buzz about him following his races last year and going into some of those key races like the Secretariat Stakes on Arlington Million Day at Colonial Park. We'll see if he can respond with a strong effort here today at Keeneland Racecourse. Less than 3 minutes to post. Don't forget about that Toyota Super High 5 carryover over 9,700.
Horses have reached the starting gate for Keeneland's 10th and final race, the Mill Ridge. Moving into line, race 10. DeBob comes forward along with Wicked Finn. Loyal Company moves into line. Noise is off, moves in. Northern Invader, the last one, comes forward. Goes in, they're at the post. And they're off. There goes Wonderful Justice. Wonderful Justice right out for the lead. Noise is off as they're up toward the outside. Chiron comes away running in third. Northern Invader is away fourth up toward the far outside as they head into the first turn. DeBob is between horses in fifth position, tossing his head about, tries to settle down now a lane off the rail. There goes Northern Invader up front. Northern Invader moves up and takes the lead. Wonderful Justice now second off the first turn. Noise is off is third. Chiron is in fourth position. DeBob is fifth between horses. Wicked Finn, three wide off the turn, moving up 2 spots from sixth into fourth. Balloony back toward the rail is in the seventh position at the midpoint of the backstretch. Scooby Quando is eighth. Loyal Company is in the ninth position. Brumbo Waffle Toes last of the 10, opening quarter 23.49 seconds. Northern Invader against the rail at the entrance to the far turn leads it by 3/4 of a length. Wonderful Justice is there between horses second. Noise is off is third, and then Wicked Finn to the far outside in the fourth position. Chiron back toward the inside. 47.99 seconds the time for the first half mile. Northern Invader is the leader. Northern Invader leads it by a length. The Noise is off. Wicked Finn far outside. Wonderful Justice a lane off the rail in fourth. Balloony has shifted lanes from the rail to the center of the course, still fifth and still 5 lengths away, but Balloony is moving out in the center of the course and is coming forward to challenge Northern Invader. Northern Invader, Balloony up on the outside. These two in the final furlong. Northern Invader has the lead a length and a half, 2 lengths now. Northern Invader responding to the challenge. Northern Invader, Jose Ortiz aboard for the victory. It was Balloony who was up for the second spot, and then it's close for third. Noise is off for Wonderful Justice for third.
He took control of this race on the first turn, and he never let go. Northern Invader from that outside draw, able to get over, get down to the inside, and establish that front-running position, and he was not stopping. Balloony was trying to catch up with him, but he had work to do, and he was not up to the task with the type of run that we saw from Northern Invader. Cherie DeVoe for West Point Thoroughbreds and David and Gordo, 3-2 in the end here in the nightcap.
The unofficial results of Keeneland's 10th race: number 11, Northern Invader, finished first. Number 1, Belluni, was second. Number 10, Noises Off, third. Number 3, Wonderful Justice, fourth. Number 7, Scooby Quando, was fifth. 11-1, 10-3-7 unofficial. Race 10, results official. 11-1, 10-3-7, the official results. Official winner, and into the winner's circle now for Keeneland's 10th and final race, the Mill Ridge, number 11, Northern Invader. 2 wins today for the owner-trainer-jockey combination, owned by West Point Thoroughbreds of Terry Finley, owned also by David and Gordo, trained by Cherie DeVoe, Jose Ortiz, the winning jockey. Northern Invader, a 4-year-old son of Collected out of Androya by Arch, bred in Ontario by Anderson Farms Ontario Incorporated and Peter Burglar Racing Interests, LLC. A Keeneland November weanling, Northern Invader. 1 minute 35.23 seconds for the 1 mile over the turf, listed good. Pick 6 pays on 6 of 6 with a consolation 5 of 6 today. Late pick 5 on 5 of 5 with a consolation 4 of 5. No carryovers for tomorrow's card. Live racing set to resume here tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. In the winner's circle, the Mill Ridge Trophy presentation to the connections of Northern Invader. The second floor grandstand, including the sports bar and the mezzanine bar, will remain open for simulcasting for another 30 minutes. You may advance wager any races occurring after that time. For now, on behalf of Keeneland, thank you and good evening.